What is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 48.
48. Howdy, y'all.
48. What's going on? We got a few topics to get to. You know, still being in Women's Month. We want to, I guess, give a shout out
to all the women
that, I don't know, inspired us. I want to start off by saying Michaela. You know, I'm going to link with Michaela soon.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Michaela is a gym enthusiast, trainer, on her way to get her RN, registered nursing certificate. Is it a certificate or whatever?
A license?
Yeah. So she's trying to be a registered nurse. So shout outs to Michaela and that. I want to give a shout outs to Jamalis.
Yes.
And Odd Woman Nails and Hair.
Yeah.
She's killing it right now. Friend of the show. Friend of us and what we do. Ex's sister. So shout outs to Jamalis. You want to give anybody a shout out?
No, I think that's good for now. not like that, not shady like that, but no. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a couple throughout the month of March, so we'll save a little for the next episode.
Okay, so shout outs to them. Check them out. We're gonna plug them somewhere in the video. So yeah. Shout outs to that. Let's get to it.
Yeah.
What would we have? Manipulating ads?
Yes. Okay, so do you ever feel like you're watching an ad and, you know, there's things that you really want to fix. There's like such as health issues or what have you. And all of a sudden, you know, they get to the side effects. And you're thinking like, what the fuck, man? Because it's like stomach bleeding, your anus. There's something might wrong with your anus. Like, I'm confused. So I feel...
Now you continue, my bad.
I was going to say, I feel like these ads are pretty much to target people's insecurities, you know?
Well, I mean, that's... In my opinion, that's all I think social media is, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like they're gearing towards the flaws that you know yourself have. You know what I mean? Even like I said, when you're talking about something or maybe I should buy this or that, boom, now it pops up on social media. That's them targeting whatever it is you're talking about, whether it's an issue that you have with yourself or whatever, you know what I mean? So
I just think it's so sick how they like go about the ads. It's crazy. It just almost makes you want to be desperate in a sense. It's like I want to fix this issue so fast. I feel like they target so much on a quick fix, and we gotta like stop like listening to that because there's no such thing as a quick fix. Nothing happens overnight.
Yeah, I mean everything takes time.
Exactly.
You know
so.
what I mean? So.
And it's like, think about it. Along with this quick fix, you're having all these shitty ass side effects. Like, I don't want my ass to be bleeding. I don't want to be constipated for 7 days. I don't want to die. These fucking side effects
include death.
Yeah, exactly. like let's slow down. Like,
that's crazy.
We're trying to move too fast.
You know what? That goes into the pharmaceutical companies too, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel like they'll continue to give you a medicine instead of actually trying to treat the problem.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's part of the quick fix too. I mean, the whole quick fix, like selling and how they go about marketing people, it's because they know that you're in a desperate place and they want you to, you know what I mean? They want you to think that you have to turn to them in order to get this fixed, you know what I mean? So
I think the main ad that stood out to me more and which made me want to talk about this is the depression ad. Like
yeah, the pharmaceutical for depression.
Right. And the way they went about it was like, call your doctor or whatever and get a prescription now, and then soon you'll be feeling better like right away, as in tomorrow. Depression is not something that you could just like snap out of, you know what I mean? And they're really targeting these people because they know that they're at the low point, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like, that shit is sad. Like, you're not gonna feel undepressed tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I mean, I don't want to say shout outs to depression, but
No,
if you need, let me get to it. I gotta say, if you need help, you should probably go ahead and find it. Stay off social media, because I feel like even trying to stay in that realm of being, who's calling me? Hold on, I gotta answer that. What's up? What's up? What's up? Alright. I got you. He says the package is here. Yeah, if you need help, reach out and get help. Seek help from your therapist. Talk to your doctor. You know what I mean? See who's recommended for you in your local area.
Right.
I got a phone number you can call if you're feeling really down. 1-800-273-8255. They'll understand what you're going through and help you out.
Don't be afraid to get help, guys.
Yeah,
it's
word
really
up.
important.
Word up. So, Coming to America? You want to talk about Coming to America? I watched Coming to America 2. If you guys are familiar with Coming to America 1, Eddie Murphy, you know, obviously by the name, goes to America.
Right.
To find his love of his life. And I guess it worked out for him, you know, as you can see.
Coming to America 2.
Coming to America 2. I don't think you didn't see it, right? I saw it. I'm going to give it a, I guess, 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was a little funny. It had some characters in there that I liked. Shout out to Teyana Taylor, Romiti. So, I mean, I enjoyed it a little bit. I felt like they could have did more. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I felt like they could have just really done a lot more. That's my opinion.
I'm honestly not a fan of those kind of movies.
Well, good.
I really didn't even see Coming to America 1, to be honest, if I'm really honest. I saw bits and pieces of it. I'm just not a fan of that type of movie. And honestly, don't shoot me, but I don't think those type of movies are funny. Like, so.
Funny as in...
Like, I don't think they're haha funny. Like, they're good for the culture, yeah, but for me, personally, I don't think it's haha funny.
I mean, you don't want to... You know, I don't want to be bursting out belly laughing, but...
No, I'm like, but if it's meant to be a comedy, you want to do a ha-ha or no? Like, don't you want to laugh?
I mean, speaking from someone who have seen it,
Yeah.
it has a few of its moments. So, I just felt like they could have just done more story-wise. But it's funny. I'd give it... Yeah, from a comedy meter, I'd give it probably an 8 on the funny scale. You know what I mean? There was its moments, but storyline, 7.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of 1, so I didn't think I would be a fan of 2. So.
I guess. But we're going to go ahead and take a break right here. This is a beat by me, J.Degrees. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. If you enjoyed that, get in contact. Boom. I love how easy that is now. That's just it. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go ahead and give a call to one of my old time friends, now police officer. I have a few questions for him regarding, you know, I guess policing, and we'll see how it goes. Give him a call right now. And he wanted to remain anonymous, so I will not be mentioning his name or department.
Okay.
Man, better not do that. I told you I was gonna call you. Let's try this again. You tell someone that you're gonna call. Oh, he's calling me now. All right. Hello.
Davey, what's up?
Hey man, what's going on? You're live on air with Degrees Couch Chronicles. I'm sitting here with my co-host Phoenix.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, Phoenix, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Hey man, how's everything? How you been, man?
I'm good. Law enforcement is all right. The weird times. I just had my second vaccine dose, and it's kicking my ass, man.
You guys got to get those.
Yeah, it's not mandatory, but I'd rather just get it.
Okay.
Just get it.
How is it going on in your area as far as like I don't know, I guess January was a tough time, so I want to say as far as the past 2 months, as far as like how you guys face issues as to they want to say that there's two different types of policing going on. There's policing for I guess white Americans and policing for black Americans. How do you feel on that topic?
Just let the audience know, trying to remain as anonymous as possible, and I'll explain why later. But I fully believe that, you go to a nice town, you go to a nice town, predominantly white, and it's a culture of let's take care of our people because they pay a lot in property taxes, because they make a lot of donations, because they're friends with a lot of, council people, and they give us our, additions to our homes. They get our permits approved. So now you go to, an urban city, and the focus is a little different. It's a little more crime focused, as opposed, let's say if you're in Scotch Plains, granted, yeah, they have their detective bureau and they do good work there, but it's a much different mentality than if you were to go to Newark or a place like Plainfield. So I completely agree. It's policing for a white community, and then it's policing for a community of minorities.
Okay, I want to go into the training. Do you guys feel as if, like you said, in the urban areas, the training that's given to those officers is seen as more defensive?
Um, that's an interesting question. The training, regardless of where you go, New Jersey has something called the Civil Service Commission, and essentially, Westfield, Edison, and Newark will all go to the same police academy. So they're all getting the same stuff. Now, when you think of a police academy, you might think, at least prior to recent events, you might think, oh, they're learning, how to be good cops, how to, de-escalate situations. And you are, but you're learning it from the textbook. And you're getting 6 months of just regurgitation of policies and, domestic violence and missing persons and anything it's just all straight from a book. And in the police academy, they have one actually useful scenario, and that's where it's like a computer system where you get a rifle or a handgun, and they give you a scenario. It's almost like a virtual reality game. And for example, one of the scenarios would be you get to a building where there's a black male with a gun on the roof. All right, so they're setting you up. They're setting you up to try to trick you, right? So black male, gun on the roof. There's already cops up there.
Okay.
So they put you in a computer screen where you're running up the stairs. You got your gun out. It's a high tense, high conflict situation, and the first person to smack through that roof door is a black man holding a gun. Okay.
Okay.
So for me, it's not a matter of that he is black that I'm going to shoot. It's a matter of the description was given of a black male with a gun. So I saw a black male with a gun, and I shot him 6 times in that scenario. Okay.
Okay.
Because the way this comes is, you're running up the stairs, crashes through the door. But what I didn't see was that this black person with a gun actually had a detective badge around his neck. And so I stopped the scenario, and the instructor's looking at me. He's like, "Am I allowed to curse?"
Yeah, you're good.
So he's like, "What the fuck did you just do?" And I'm in the police academy. I'm like, "Oh shit, there goes my career. I killed a black cop because he had a gun."
Yeah.
So, but you know what? It's those scenarios. It's those things that it should have been 6 months of that training.
Right.
It shouldn't be 6 months of telling me how harassment in the workplace is inappropriate and because I know those things. What I want to know, I want to get into real scenarios that real cops face.
What do you think that is for you? Because going forward now, conversation with my co-host yesterday in my car. I was like, what do you think policing going forward, especially in the urban communities, now that, especially in New Jersey, marijuana is legalized for adult use? What does policing look
don't even
like?
get me started on marijuana. Marijuana should be illegal. No, I'm just kidding. Moving forward, listen, in the 1930s, Harry Anslinger said, marijuana, 100,000 users of U.S. in the United States are marijuana users, and they're predominantly black and minorities and this and that. It was a farce from the start. People in power were locking up and imprisoning. A mandatory sentencing for possession of marijuana was 2 years.
Yeah.
And so I was looking up a Harvard study, and these guys are Harvard professors saying what's going on now in policing is a result of the type of policing that's been happening for decades.
Yes.
Generations of minorities, generations of black people being held down by ridiculous laws. Not just marijuana. Because what happens if you go get a parking ticket in Atlantic City, it blows off your windshield, and now a year and a half down the line, you're driving in Scotch Plains, you get pulled over, and you have a warrant for this ticket.
Yes.
You have no idea about.
They have a warrant for your arrest, yeah.
Oh my God. Now you got a $20 ticket that just turned into a $150 ticket. You got to go to court. You got to do this. Your license is going to be suspended. And guess what? If you try to go to work the next day with that suspended license, you're getting another ticket. And you're getting your car towed. And this has been happening for years.
Yeah.
I mean, generations of people. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, oh, it's not the cops, it's the laws. We're just enforcing the laws. No, that's bullshit. Racism exists everywhere. And
Especially in the police force.
Yes. I don't like to use especially. I just acknowledge that it is everywhere. I'm not here in the front and say, when they did a protest in my town, over George Floyd, higher ups were asked, are there racist people in your town? And they wouldn't answer the question. And that really bothered me, because if I was up there, I would have said, there are racist people in this town, yes, and we do not prove it.
But what do you do? What do you do about that?
What you do, man, Deanie, if it was something that I could answer, then this problem would be solved already, but it's not. And I think it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of black people and minorities making their voices heard, which they have. Like, I'm also not going to say that, there shouldn't be groups looting and destroying stores and stuff. No. Hey, listen, this is a reckoning. This has been building for a long time. If you got to burn down an empty diner to make your voice heard, then, hey, obviously don't hurt anybody, but
it's funny. It's funny you say that though. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's funny you say that though. January. I want to bring up January because there was a lot of destruction done to the Capitol itself. What do you feel should have been or would have been done if the cases was reversed? Being that if there was an issue as far as storming a decorative building or a federal building by a group of minorities.
Like the good person inside me wants to say that there would be no difference. Hey, listen, everybody's going to have their own opinions, and here's the thing. A white woman was shot and killed.
Yes.
The FBI is continuously making arrests, and I believe it's up to 300 arrests.
Okay.
Have been,
I did not know that.
And yes, and people have been charged regarding the Capitol. Now, they can't go and round up. You can't go and start violating people's rights just because you think they're there. You really, Grant, there was a lot more than 300 people, and that might be an argument on the other side. But
yeah.
To prove without a reasonable doubt that 300 people were there, that shows that they are doing something, and it's not something that they're tolerating.
Okay, and I have one more question for you before I let you go. What got you into policing, and what do you want to see done going forward?
Well, I went to what got me into policing, I had to take care of my family, man. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. I got a son, and I didn't want to be in an office all day. I didn't want to be in a building doing work all day. I wanted to be out and about. I wanted to have the chance to help people. Do I get that chance now? Is it a little? Yes, I do. It's a little skewed because the only time a cop is in your life is in your worst days. It is a little skewed, but I'm just trying to, right now, amongst everything, I'm just trying to let people know that there are cops out there that recognize the wrong. There are cops out there that are trying to do the right thing, and really, that's about it, man. And legalizing, that is the best thing that can happen. A lot of people are freaking out about it, but I think it's a great, great, great thing. It should have never been illegal from the start.
Exactly.
It was literal federal corruption going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get started on the history, but I agree with you. Do you have anything else for him?
No, I think that's all. Everything was great.
I appreciate it, man. I'm going to reach out to you when we finish filming just to touch base on you and just catch up. All right, man?
All right, no worries. Take care, y'all.
All right, man.
All right, thank you. That was good. That was very informative.
So there you go.
They're
not all bad.
That was good.
They're not all bad.
Yeah, that was a nice phone call.
Oh,
look at us, D.C.C-ing.
We're evolving. I want to get into Dr. Seuss, staying on the topic, I guess race and stuff like that.
Right.
Dr. Seuss, the whole company has decided to pull a lot of their books.
Well, 6 books. I have a couple here. I know it's, what is that? If I Ran the Zoo. And To Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street and On Beyond the Zebra.
Yeah, I think the pretense was these books had images that depicted characters, minorities in a very stereotypical way.
I mean, what I read was, given that it was, they were based on back then, or imaginations back then, I feel like it was based on what was happening back then and what he saw back then, pretty much. So you know how...
So?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm telling you. Back then was a shitty time.
Oh, okay.
So it's obviously on what he saw, and he just depicted that in the books. Obviously, we know that it was racist. Obviously, we know that some of the stuff don't really depict people in the best way, but I feel like it's a good thing that they decided to pull some of their books from the shelves.
I agree.
And that was by themselves on his cam. The Dr. Seuss cam. So
shout outs to them. More green eggs and ham.
More green eggs and ham.
More green eggs and ham my way.
You know what's crazy? Since then, his books have been skyrocketing in sales as if he needs, but it's because niggas is like, no, don't take him off the shelves. But hey, it's the same thing that they did with Twinkies, but they brought him back.
Yeah. So shout outs to things being right in the world, I guess.
Yeah, all is well and as well.
The royal family is racist. Shocking. Shocking to who, though?
What a shocker.
There was an interview, Oprah interview, as far as what can be said. I guess Meghan Markle said that they were concerned about the skin tone of the baby.
Baby Archie.
But, I mean,
man, she let's not sit here and dilly dally. She's a black woman. The latter part of a black woman, but let's not water it down. She's a black woman. What do you expect? What do you expect? The baby was gonna just be.
No, I'm saying they're asking her what color does she think the baby is gonna be. I don't know.
I'm the disrespect though. We all know the.
Oh, you're saying she should have known that she was gonna be disrespected? You don't really know that.
No. I'm saying them from their side, from the royal family's side. I feel like we all know that they can be racist or they are racist.
Yeah.
So for them to think that the baby could be any other color than maybe black, that's really beyond me, to be honest. Because let's stop playing around racism and these niggas is not in their fucking royal village acting niggery. Come on.
But yeah, well, she said she thought about committing suicide. So back again with the mental health, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
If you need help, seek help. For real, for real.
And I think it's fucked up that people are just like saying that her feelings aren't valid, you know? Like, how could she say that? Nigga, that's what she felt.
Yeah.
Like, how do you mean, how could she say that?
You can't stop someone from feeling a certain way.
Especially if it's true.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
But I want to dive into music. And I know, it's... Bear with me with this one. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez' new album. I fuck with it. Sorry. Fuck with it. It goes hard. It's very, very hormonal. Playboy, it goes hard. So, that's all I gotta say. When it comes to genuine music and an artist, I can say the music itself has to be separate.
And I don't want to do this, but y'all still listening to Chris Brown. Listen.
And he done smacked up Rihanna. not to like.
No, we're not laughing at that, but let's call a spade a spade. Like,
yeah. The music is good. The music is good. So check it out if you want to hear good music. That's all I gotta say. He dropped the same time Drake dropped. That's why we probably overlooked him, probably because you canceled him. But check it out. It's good. You know, it's not gonna hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He ain't gonna smack you. Shoot you.
Shoot you, right?
God damn it, that's not funny, but
I think that's all for today.
Yeah.
As always, you know what I mean, we've been us, real as can be. We're at war with ourselves. We're at war with everyone outside. Subscribe on YouTube. What a transition, right?
What a transition. All right, guys, subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, we gotta say
like,
that first.
share everything, guys. On Anchor, make sure y'all head on over to Anchor. Don't sleep on Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
That's our main platform. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Show us support.
Yeah.
Peace.